Hey everyone, welcome to May's Lug Life. I'm May, and happy Canada Day. And this is the day where Canadians get to wear a lot of red, and we get to have burgers and barbecues and a lot of poutine, and I will definitely be having a burger later, and I got to wear some red, and it took the form of this right here, which is the Flare 2 in poppy red. So I have been playing this bag for a while. I've been trying to put stuff into it, seeing which wallets go, all the different things I can squeeze into it, and just to see what, how much it'll take. And today I actually got to put it to the test. So I actually did take it around. I walked around with it all day and used it in a whole bunch of different ways, and I really got to see how it felt. So I'm going to give you a review, and I'm also going to show you how I packed it today. Now, today was a special day, other than it being Canada Day. There was a warehouse sale. There was a Lug warehouse sale that I went to, completely unexpected. I thought maybe I was just going to go for a walk today and just carry this bag to the park with, nothing really in it. So I wasn't even expected to do this review. I thought it was just going to be the first time I was going to debut this bag. And as it turns out, I really got to put it through the ringer today. So, first of all, it is a red bag. It is a very good red. So if anyone's not sure about the color poppy red, it's an excellent red. It's a true red. If you are a Canadian, it's the perfect red today to wear. So it doesn't have any shades of pink. It's not too orangey. It's not, mauvey or bluey. It is a solid red. Now this bag actually came with 2 straps. So it comes with a 1.5-inch strap in the poppy red. And it also came in this, which is the gingham multi, and that was part of the reason why I got this bag, was because it came in this print, and this is also the interior color of the bag as well. So obviously I didn't use this one today because it's Canada Day. I was gonna wear solid red today. So I'm just gonna show you really quickly how I packed it and how I used it, and then I'm gonna give you my review on it. So I'll give you a quick tour as well as we go. So like I said, 1.5-inch strap, totally adjustable on both. D rings that have little lobster clips on the side, so you can remove the bag, so the handles off the bag if you want. And actually, what I was kind of looking at it was, when I was looking at it earlier this week, I actually was thinking I could actually use it just as a bag organizer, so almost like a what's the word I'm looking for, like a chariot. If I took the straps off and I just had that, if only it had little top handles. But you know what? I'm glad it doesn't, because I think it ruins the line of the bag. So anyways, it's got the little vegan leather the charm bar, so that's a new thing that Lug has just brought out recently, and that's where that goes. I'm probably going to leave it blank. I think it actually just looks kind of cute. And then there is the signature cell phone pocket, and it has the fleece lined interior, and the pocket goes all the way to the very end of the bag. It also has the Lug signature, the cursive in the gunmetal. Does not have feet, does not have plastic lining on the bottom. It also has a zipper pocket in the back, which I have not yet used, but it has 2 tiny little pen slots back here. You can see right there. So there's 2 little pen slots, and otherwise no organization. And it also too goes to the very bottom of the bag and goes all the way to this, to this seam on the side. So it's a really big bag, and it also has a little bit of extra space just underneath that flap there. So if you happen to have something a little bit longer, a little bit taller, you can just tuck it underneath that flap and still be able to zip it closed. It's got the gunmetal's finished all the way around, and all the zippers and all the detailing. And then now let's go inside. Now it's a little bit messy because I went to the warehouse sale today, and it was a cash only sale. And I spent far too much money, and I was really fumbling for my money, and there was a lineup behind me, so I was kind of nervous. I was trying to get everything out. I attempted my very first e-transfer and failed miserably, so then I was digging around for cash. So this is no longer as organized as it was, but just so you can see how I was still able to get into everything. So first off, I had my charger, which I desperately needed, so that's my cable attached to my charger. If I can just untangle everything. All right, hang on here. It's, yeah, like I said, it was a rush today. So there's my battery. There's my phone battery charger thingy. So my battery pack, that's the word I was looking for. So I was charging my phone as I came out, because I was taking a lot of videos and a lot of photos, which I will share with you when I do my warehouse video after this one, or maybe 2 after this one. I'm not sure. There's a lot of videos that are coming. So so I just thought I'd do this one because it's Canada Day. And then I'll show you what I got at the warehouse sale in the next video. So look out for that. And I also have my 1st year anniversary. Today is my 1st year anniversary of doing YouTube. So that's coming as well. So there's a lot of stuff coming. So so yeah, because of that, I took a lot of video of the warehouse sale. So I had to make sure I had a battery pack to be able to have enough juice for my phone. So that just sort of sat just at the side here so I could access the battery. This bag also has a attached bungee key clip. So it's got a little clip here, and this is how I hung my keys. So there are my keys. It was on a lanyard because sometimes I just take my lanyard down to get my mail or whatever it is, but I was able just to latch that on and make sure that I didn't lose my keys, because there's nothing worse than knowing that maybe your keys have fallen out at some point. So that's when you've got that little bit of extra, and then you also have a lanyard, or if you want something like a retractable thing, you've got that extra leverage so that you can really reach your door, even if it's like the bag is on the wrong side, or the zipper's on the wrong side, or you've got something like else on your shoulder, you can still sort of wrap it around. So I really like to have extra like sort of line on my keys. So that's there. I have my cool spray, my Sage cool spray, which I spray when I'm really, really hot, especially right now because it's really hot and humid. And then I have my alcohol spray, just straight up 99% alcohol, in case I need to disinfect my hands or any surface that I'm on, because yeah, you never know. I have 2 wallets in here. I have the regular wallet that I always been carrying, because I always carry my Rodeo 2. So that was in there, and this is in the navy blue. But I also was carrying my Buffalo Check Red Tram. And the reason for that is because this is the wallet I carry my cash in. So whenever I get cash from someone, either someone pays me back for something or whatever it is, if someone gives me cash, I always put it in one of my wallets, because this is the wallet I take when I go to farmers markets or anything like that. So I always try to make sure that my farmers get as much money as possible, that there's no credit card fees or anything like that. So I try to give them cash. So this is my farmers market wallet. And because the sale that I went to today was cash only, I just took the whole wallet. And I probably could have taken all the cash out and put it in here, but I was just in a bit of a rush, and I thought, you know what, forget it. I'm going to use everything in here today because I have to get the bus. I have to, use my card for various things, but I also need the cash, and I was just too lazy to fish it out and put it in here. So I didn't even need it, but I had 2 wallets today. So, and the one wallet, so I actually had my tram sitting inside the cargo pocket back here, and it fit absolutely perfectly. So I was able to just get that lip closed and be able to to put the zipper across without it getting stuck. So it's not a packed tram, but it does sit right in there really, really well. There's still a little bit of room, so if you happen to have a really packed tram, you can get a little bit more in there. But I love that I can just close that off, and I had my tram over here, and I had my other wallet over here with the wristlet strap hanging off the top, so I could pull it out and fish it out from the strap. And then I also had tissues in the other little pocket right there in the back. Let's actually take this out so we can see. And look at that lining. Isn't that amazing? So in the back pocket here, I have my Sage Peppermint Halo wand. So it's a little tiny, it's almost like a little marker pen, and it's got a little bit of like peppermint oil and other essential oils. And I use this when I get migraines and headaches. I just dab that over my head, like just on my scalp, and it gives me this really beautiful cooling sensation so that I don't continue to get a really bad headache. So this is an essential. I carry it everywhere I go. Migraine pills, ibuprofen and allergy pills, and a gazillion other pills. This is how I carry my pills. Are you ready? So I have a little pill bottle that has just like randomness in there, but I do keep my migraine ones separate. So those were in there. I also had a little bit of hand lotion from Sage. Can you tell I like Sage? And I had, just because I just felt, what the heck, I had a poopery, which I still haven't used. I haven't even opened. Lip balm. And that's it. So those were in there. And I still had room for a whole bunch of other stuff if I really wanted to. And then let's go to the other, oops, right, I'm tethered. Hang on, I got my keys, I gotta swing that around. Okay, so on the other side, I actually have a completely built-in wallet. So it's got 6 card slots, and then one slot for your bills or your receipts. I never use any of these. I tend not to like built-in wallets because I feel like when I'm pulling something else out, a card can go flying. And the reason why is because it's happened before and it freaked me out. So when I was pulling something else out, two of my cards went flying out of my bag. So I've never used it since, but I was able to tuck in some mints. So I thought that was a nice place to put that. I also have a very small Brita water bottle. It's really, really old. It's not very big. So here's my Rodeo 2. It's about the same height as the Rodeo 2 with a little spout, and it's just got a little filter on the inside. So I just like to carry water with me everywhere I go, and it's really hard to find short water bottles, and this is a really, really old one from I don't know how long. I fished it out of my cupboard a little while ago so that I could fit it into my smaller bags. And again, look at that. Completely perfectly closes, so I was able to carry water everywhere I went, and because it's a filter inside, I could just refill it like at a water fountain or a sink, and I've always really got good clean water, so I don't have to ever buy water bottles. It's awesome. So that was with me today, and I think that's it. And this was just an envelope of cash that someone gave me, and I spent it all. That was what I spent at the at the sale. I'll tell you about that later. Oh yes, on the change. Oh, that's right, I got changed. Okay, sorry, I got changed when I paid for my thing, and I literally just threw it in my bag because I was in such a panic, because I had never done an e-transfer before, because I knew it was cash only, but I did not expect it was going to be such a great sale, and so I was like, I don't even know if I have enough cash. So when he said, oh no, we do e-transfers, I was like, sweet. I don't know how to do one. So I was standing there at the front of the line, fumbling with my card and my phone and, asking people how to do it. It was embarrassing. So anyway, that being said, I ended up actually having enough cash after all. Once I realized, I was like, okay, I don't really know what I'm doing. And I probably have enough if I sort of combine what was in the wallet, what was in the envelope with what I already had in my wallet. So I just paid the guy cash. It was great. Now I have none, but hey, I got a lot of cool stuff, and I'm so excited for you to see that video. So stay tuned. There's a really cool video coming. So there we go. So that is how I packed it. And so my review was, I actually really loved how it felt. It was like the perfect size bag. It wasn't too big. It wasn't too small. So it wasn't so small that I felt like I was carrying nothing and I had this little bag, but I had a big enough bag that I felt like I wasn't missing anything, because that's my fear. I'm one of these people who needs to know I have everything with me. So I'm an overpacker, and even this wasn't packed enough. I definitely usually overpack. Obviously, I overpack because I had 2 bloody wallets in there, but I usually overpack even more. So that being said, I still made sure that I had the water bottle, the battery pack, the tissues, all my drugs, 2 wallets, my keys, and they're not, these aren't small keys, and, my little sprays. So I had pretty much everything I would really need. Now I was also carrying on the bag as well, so I didn't take everything in here, but even if I didn't take the bag, I could have lived with pretty much everything that was here. So I really want to make sure that I have everything that I need at all times. So if for some reason I'm carrying a bag that's too small, I get a little bit nervous. So if I have a bigger bag, I feel better about everything. So I was in a car today and I had another bag, so I wasn't freaking out that I didn't have to carry everything in here, but I was able to carry a lot. So as you can see, everything zips up, no problem. And then when I was, like I said, in a rush trying to figure out where my money was, and I was sort of pressured, and I had people behind me, and everyone had huge orders, I was still able to get everything I needed. I could see. It wasn't like there was so deep inside I couldn't see. Everything was right at the top, which is what I really liked. I loved that everything was right here. It wasn't like such a tall bag that I was like rummaging, and there was all this space, and it was like a dark cavern. Everything was really open and easy for me to see. The only thing that I have to say, now it's probably because I'm not used to it, I'm not sure how much I love the 1.5 inch strap on such a small bag. I found it was just kind of getting in the way a little bit. I found it was sort of digging into my neck a little bit. I'm used to wearing this size strap if I'm carrying a big bag, but if I'm carrying a smaller bag, like a purse such as this, I'm usually using the 1 inch strap, and I prefer those because they're a little bit smaller. They sit a little bit differently on me. So not that I think it needs a smaller strap. I think it wouldn't look as nice. I think the bigger strap does look really good with this, but I'm just saying it just wasn't as comfortable for me. I thought it was going to be, and it wasn't as it wasn't as nice for me as it usually is. But you know what? After a while, I really didn't notice. But I did notice it right off the bat, and I did notice it later when I was getting a little bit sweatier because it was really hot and humid today, and I was just like, oh, I can really feel a strap sort of sticking to my shoulder. So, no big deal. But it didn't rock the way I thought it might, because I don't usually carry purses. I thought because it was, just a bag, I thought maybe it would swing a little bit and it wouldn't have stability as I carried it, but it kept its balance really well. I didn't feel like it was rocking around, which sometimes I find bags do that, especially when there's when the strap is not right, like built right into the bag. I actually had no problem with it at all. And like I said, because I was able to fit everything into it, I really felt like I had everything today. And I didn't feel anxious that maybe something was missing. And that was really nice. And I gotta tell you, every time I looked down inside it, I was able to find everything I needed so quickly and so well that I think I actually might like this bag way more than I expected, because I carry a lot of stuff. I like big bags. I usually carry a canter, and I usually carry like large bags. And this is not a small bag, but it wasn't a big bag, and I still was able to fit pretty much everything I needed. Still missing a couple of things, like I would carry like shopping bags and stuff like that, and I didn't carry that with me because I knew I couldn't use them anyway. But I probably still could have fit another, like an eco shopper in there with no trouble at all. But I usually like to carry more than one. So that's my review. I'm definitely going to say I really like this bag. I have no regrets getting it. I'm looking forward to using it again, and I'm really looking forward to using it with this strap because it's such a fun strap, and that's mainly the reason why I got this bag. Seriously, this color I love, and that strap, the interior is so cute. So I'm so looking forward to being able to use the strap. So other than, it being maybe slightly too thick, I loved it. And I will definitely consider getting others if they come out in really awesome colors. Although I still think that for me, it's a little too small. So unless it's a wicked deal, I'm probably going to, maybe wait. But I love it. I would totally recommend it for anybody who likes a smaller bag and who likes a more traditional purse and doesn't need to carry everything they own. So that's it. That's my review of the Flare 2. So thanks so much for watching. Take care. Have a happy Canada Day, and stay tuned. There's 2 big videos coming up, and I'm really excited to have you guys see those. And I don't think you're going to be upset. So that's it. Thanks so much. Take care, and I'll see you next time.